Hi guys, it's Andrew here from Eastonmade Wood Splitters today, and welcome back to the Eastonmade channel. A couple of years ago, I got into building vertical splitters. This is something that I figured I could do a whole lot better than what else is out there on the market. This is a road towable, tows nice, full torsion suspension under it. This Axis does not have a conveyor on the end of it. There is a conveyor option that if you want to bring the machine and the conveyor with you, you can do that. They tow very nicely. It has an oversized log lift and an oversized work deck. Again guys, I got into this market for vertical splitters because I thought I could do it better. The second reason is to expose some truths here. The production rates that are advertised on these vertical splitters from other competitors are, again, very, very over exaggerated, especially the production and the performance of them too. If you look at these other vertical splitters, and especially for you guys, if you're looking at these, you're comparing specs. So when you're looking at this on a computer, you are comparing specifications, the tonnage, the cycle time, the horsepower, pump flow. That's everything you guys are taking into consideration. But if you're not given the right information, you're not going to be able to make an informed decision. The competitors that build vertical machines like this rate these at 30 tons. I rate them at 14 tons. What's the difference? The number that's on the paper. As a matter of fact, the other ones, I'll leave a link up here somewhere to a video that we did of another manufacturer's and actually checking what the pressure was coming out of the pump and going into the cylinder, and showing the cylinder size of that particular machine, because they're not even close to that, guys. They're you do the math on them, they're 8 or 9 tons. It doesn't matter if you have a funny flywheel on that or anything of the sort. There's only so much horsepower in that engine to drive a pump. On the other ones, they're a single stage pump. They're incapable of building a lot of power just because of the single stage pump on them. You have one pump, it's one flow, and it's a high flow. It cycles about the same as that, but it won't kick down. So you only have so much horsepower in a 13, 14 horsepower engine. You don't have any more. There's only so much there. And again, it doesn't matter what you put on the crankshaft. You're gonna get a little bit more momentum out of it, but it's gonna be very, very minimal. It's not gonna double it or triple it like what it needs to be. So I'll show you just for example, guys. What we have here are 2 of our cylinders. This is what is on an Axis and an Ultra at 14 tons. That is at 3,800 psi. We run our pressures really high. If you've been following along, we run our pressures high. This is what's on our 2228. This is a 5-inch cylinder at 3,000 psi. They make 30 tons. We run it at around 3,800 psi, so it makes about 37 tons. So you can see how substantial of a difference there is from a 14-ton cylinder to what would normally be a standard 30-ton cylinder. That's huge, guys. Right? There is a significant, huge difference there, and I can guarantee you that's not what's on the other ones. That big cylinder doesn't exist on the other machines. That's what it takes to make 30 tons. So when you're looking at specs, if these guys are blowing smoke up you like that in their production numbers, how are they going to be to work with? And I'm trying to do that in this industry here, guys. I don't know why people would exaggerate things. I don't know why people aren't honest and don't I guess they're trying to sell stuff and make money, but they're profiting from you guys and your ignorance is what's going on here. I'm going to try and be as honest with you guys as I can, because I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to do well. I want you guys to have all the information you need to make an informed decision on which splitter is best for you, whether it be mine or somebody else's. And I say that a lot, guys. I wholeheartedly mean that. If you buy any of these commercial splitters and you're doing it with like a box store unit or by hand, any of these are going to be life-changing. Whether it's mine, a competitor's, it's worth your money to invest in it if you spend a lot of time splitting wood, because it is they are amazing machines to run. It takes a back work out of the job and actually makes splitting wood enjoyable. Anyways, guys, that is my spiel for today. Give the video a big thumbs up. hit the subscribe button down below and let me know if you've ever been misled by any kind of a manufacturer when they're selling you something. I'd love to hear your story. I'd love to hear from you. And I really hope to see you guys on the next one. Take care.